Hello, and welcome to the weekly broadcast live from CKM McClatchy Senior High School. I'm your host, Sammy Hernandez-Hartman, and with that, let's get into it. Last Wednesday on the 8th of March, McClatchy High School held its annual talent show. We take it down to Alex, who is currently interviewing one of the viewers.
My name is Alex Perez, and I'm here with Lance. So Lance, what motivated you to go to the talent show?
Well, I decided last minute to go to the talent show Wednesday, but I decided it's a good opportunity to show, or for me to see everyone's talent. I know there's a lot of talent in school, athletic, for the dancing and like oral, like talent, singing and stuff. So it was good, yeah.
What was your favorite performer on the show?
Oh, I can't pinpoint my favorite, but I know that two of the singing ones were really good, and a lot of the music was really good. I'd say, what's her name? I forget her name exactly. There was one artist who sang a Disney song, and it was really good.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
What would you say is one of your talents, Lance?
Well, I saw that they had an art, like a person who did some art, and I thought to myself, well, I think I'm good at art too, and so like maybe I'd like to have my art showcase sometime, you know?
Now I'm here with Zach too. So Zach, did you go to the talent show?
I did.
How'd you feel about it?
I thought it was a really fun time with my friends.
What was your favorite performance?
I liked the La La Land performance. My friend was doing the piano, so it was fun to support her.
Why did you go to the talent show?
Well, I'm hosting an exchange student from Japan, and I wanted to show them around, and I thought it was a good opportunity to give them the experience, the McClatchy experience. Yeah.
Thank you. And now I'm here with Jay. So Jay, did you go to the performance?
Yes, I did go to the performance.
Did you like it?
Yes, it was amazing. There was a lot of really good talent and a lot of really funny acts as well.
What was your favorite performer?
My favorite performer was Gizzy, my favorite person.
What did she do?
She danced to a K-pop song.
What a beautiful day here at CK McClatchy Senior High School. Our next story brings us to the new tardy system that has already affected so many students. This new system was implemented on the 6th of February. Now we're going to take it back down to Alex, who's getting the real opinion on students.
The new tardy system at CK McClatchy High School has raised many eyes, causing much controversy and debate. I'm here to find out the opinions of those affected by it. Yeah, I'm here with Willie Evans. He is one of the many students affected by this new system. Does this affect your daily routine at all?
I think it does. Before I was just waking up at like 7 o'clock, getting to school. Now I'm waking up at 6:30. I don't think it has like entirely everything to do with the tardy schedule, but I think it's definitely affected my daily routine, making me get more disciplined, waking up earlier, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think many students will agree with that. Do you think there's a better alternative to fixing this tardy system?
Right now I'm not really sure. I feel like people don't respect it enough or give it enough respect. So I think that maybe even a detention if you're tardy too many times a week might be, an even better solution that might take people like I have to like really respect this rule. So other than that, I don't think it has a lot of improvement. It kind of just is what it is. Tardies are always a real thing. But I don't think it has many improvements. I think it's a good system.
Okay, thank you. I'm here with Andrew. So Andrew, how do you feel about this new tardy system?
Well, I feel like it's really stupid in my opinion because the way that it's set up is not really good due to the point where you have to walk all the way to the side of the school to get a pass in a long line that wastes even more time for first grade. So it's not really good.
Does this affect your daily routine?
It does affect my daily routine a lot because sometimes I'm due late due to like I take the library or something. It might come late and then I have to still stand on line. My goal is just to get the first period a lot faster, and just having to catch up on first period work, it just takes away from it.
So I feel like there's a lot of problems with this new system. Do you have any alternatives for it?
Some alternatives, probably just like in the front of the school, if you're like late, just give you a red pass and then tell you to go to class, not stand in a line style while you're late, stuff like that. Just give you a pass and go to class. The school you get a pass in a long line that wastes even more time from first period. So it's not really good.
Does it affect your daily routine?
It does affect my daily routine a lot because sometimes I'm due late due to like I take the library or something. It might come late and then I have to still stand in line. My goal is just to get the first period a lot faster, and just having to catch up on first period work, it just takes away from it.
So I feel like there's a lot of problems with this new system. Do you have any alternatives for it?
Some alternatives, probably just like in the front of the school, if you're like late, just give you a red pass and then tell you to go to class. Not stand in a line, style while you're late, stuff like that. Just give you a pass and go to class.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Race with the student body candidates. Next day, the voting occurred. The results were a landslide, with Zach G being elected president. Alex is at McClatchy reporting on the story, asking the students about what made the difference in voting for them.
Thank you, Sammy. Now I'm here with Nalu. So Nalu, first off, who did you vote for president and why?
I voted for Kira Cup for president, and the reason for that was because I thought her ideas given in her speech was like more spread out and towards a lot more people.
Last year, the presidential speeches were on Zoom, but this year it was in the gym. How do you feel about that?
Last year, I think it sucked because I didn't hear a thing they said, so I didn't really, like, I mean, I voted, but it wasn't based off of, like, their speech because I didn't hear a thing they said. This year, I thought it was a lot better just because we were all gathered and we were actually able to hear the speeches, and, yeah.
What would your advice be for someone running for president next year?
Make sure you're ready for the role. Don't just, like, run just because the name sounds all fancy. And also, like, fulfill your promises because if you win, then people expect a lot from you, and you just, like, win for the fun of it. Why are you running?
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm here with Kira Comfort, and she was one of the candidates that ran for student body president in the year of 2023. So, Kira, how did you feel about your speech?
I felt pretty confident about my speech. It was a lot of fun, especially putting that thing together with the entrance together with the dance team.
How did you prepare for that?
Well, I practiced with the dance team the same week. I believe it was Tuesday. We practiced for like 10 minutes, and everybody had the dance down, so we were like, woot woot. We were really excited.
Oh, nice. So last year we had the elections over Zoom, but this year we had it in the gym. How do you feel about the turnout?
I think it was pretty good. I didn't really know what to expect though, so because I hadn't seen what they were planning for this year last year, so it was kind of just going into it not knowing how this is gonna work, what we're gonna do. But it went pretty well.
And do you have any advice for anyone running in the future?
Just get your name out there, be confident. Put a little pizzazz in your speech. You know, I had stickers, Zach had wristbands, I think Lincoln also had stickers, so get out there.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm here with Hai. So Hai, who did you vote for and why?
I voted for Zach G because I heard he can probably run the school really smoothly because he ran his sophomore year very good, and I feel like he ran this year really good. So if you add those two up together, I think he could run this school pretty good. And also, he's on the tennis team, so I wanted some Legion games.
Hi, so I'm here with Zach G, the president that ran and won the presidential election for 2023-2024. So Zach, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Zach, I'm 17, I'm a junior here. I play tennis, and I think that's kind of everything you need to know.
Okay. So why did you run for president? What motivated you?
I ran for president just because I wanted to get involved in my community and make changes here.
So as a leader, what do you think would be your strongest characteristic, or yeah?
I think my strongest characteristic as a leader would just be, my ability to get to know everybody I'm working with, and kind of understand what they bring to the table.
So when you were giving your speech, how did you feel?
Actually, I wasn't too nervous about the speech just because when I was writing it, I kind of had memorized it unintentionally, so I felt prepared. However, the debates were a different issue.
How did you feel about the turnout?
Obviously, I'm glad that it worked out. It's a good outcome.
Last question would be, do you have any advice for anyone else that will learn in the future?
My advice is just to put yourself out there and don't be afraid of what others think of you.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
So last year we had it on Zoom, this year we had it in the gym. How do you feel about that?
I liked it in the gym. I think that not everyone was able to experience like the same experience because of the two separate assemblies and that the candidates got different questions. So
How do you feel about the debate?
it was really good. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any advice for anyone running in the future?
Make sure you have your speech prepared. And you got this. And don't doubt yourself.
Final question, did you have any second thoughts when you were voting?
No. It was Zach.
Okay. Thank you.
Another big news at CKM, the 1st of March saw McClatchy hold the yearly SAT for all juniors. This occasion is always a hot topic, and this year is no different. Alex is on the scene talking to some of the juniors.
Thank you, Sammy. I'm here with Francisco. So, Francisco, what's the most challenging part of the exam?
Finishing it because there was a lot of questions.
Okay. How did you feel about taking it and afterwards?
It was easier than I expected. Like I felt hella confident after.
So you know that some colleges aren't looking at SAT scores anymore. Did that affect your effort at all?
Yeah, I didn't really study at all because I was just like, it doesn't really matter for most colleges. So.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm here with Dragon. So Dragon, what did you think of the exam?
The exam, it wasn't as scary as most people thought it was going to be.
Were you confident about it?
I was pretty confident even though I didn't study that much. So I only did a few practice problems.
It's pretty good. So you know some colleges aren't looking at the scores anymore, right? Did that affect your effort at all?
Well, the colleges that aren't looking at the scores are colleges that I don't consider to be very good, so I'm going to aim higher.
Okay, yeah, that's good. And do you think you could have done anything better to prepare yourself?
Practice more problems.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm currently with Connor, and I'll be asking him about how he felt about the SATs. So, what do you think of the exam?
I thought the exam was okay. It was very long. It wasn't as hard as most people said it was, especially older people who were telling you how their experience with the SAT was.
Did you have a hard challenge?
I don't think it was that big of a challenge, especially for us, due to the fact that we see it as not as important as it was in the past.
Were you confident?
I was pretty confident in it, but at the same time, there were also a lot of us stumbled around the middle part of it.
So you know, certain colleges aren't looking at the scores anymore. How do you feel about that? Did it affect your effort at all?
I feel like it did really affect my effort, especially the colleges I do want to go to don't really look at the SATs. I just kind of didn't care too much about the SAT as much I should have.
So do you think you could have prepared yourself better?
I really could have, honestly, such as like, I guess working on more practice problems and stuff, and like just studying with other people.
How do you feel about that? Did it affect your effort at all?
I feel like it did really affect my effort, especially the colleges I do want to go to don't really look at the SATs. I just kind of didn't care too much about the SAT as much I should have.
So do you think you could have prepared yourself better?
I really could have, honestly, such as like, I guess working on more practice problems and stuff, and like just studying with other people.
Okay, thank you.
Our final story takes an in-depth look at the Japanese foreign exchange students here at McClatchy. The 5 foreign exchange students arrived on March 5th. Their 2-week stay saw them experience America and the lifestyle of a CKM student. Let's pass it over to Alex, who's getting the exclusive experience of the Japanese exchange students.
ありがとう、セムさん。これはレイナです。そして、この学校での経験はどうですか？
はい、
私はこの学校に来てとても貴重な経験をさせていただきました。とても楽しい学校ですし、広く自由な学校なのでとても楽しく過ごせました。
そうですね。あなたは CKM が好きですか？なぜ？
本当に大好きです。できれば私はここに通いたいです。なぜなら皆さん本当にフレンドリーで、私にとって皆さんは宝物です。
そうですね。一番好きなアメリカの食べ物が何ですか？
一番好きなアメリカの食べ物はアメリカンハンバーガーです。
なぜ？
とても大きくて味も匂いも形もパーフェクト。
はい、ありがとう。
ありがとう。
これは海藤さんです。この学校での研究はどうですか？
たくさんの人と話したことがとても楽しかったです。
そうですね。CKM が好きですか？CKM が好きですか？
はい、大好きです。
なぜ？
いろんな個性を持つ人と楽しく会話できたからです。
そうですね。一番好きのアメリカの食べ物が何ですか？
クラムチャウダーが大好きです。
ありがとう。これはミミさんです。ミミさん、この学校での経験はどうですか？
とても短い期間でしたが、とても楽しい時間を過ごせました。
そうですね。CKM が好きですか？
もちろんです。
なぜ？
とてもマクラッチは自由だからです。
一番好きなアメリカの食べ物が何ですか？
PBJ です。
なぜ？
ホストファミリーが毎日作ってくれたからです。
ありがとう。これはフミヤさんです。フミヤさん、この学校での経験はどうですか？
はい、2週間という短い期間だったんですけど、みんなとたくさん話してたくさんの思い出ができました。
そうですね。CKM が好きですか？
はい、好きです。
なぜ？
みんなとても優しくて、優しくて、たくさんのことを僕に教えてくれたりして好きです。
そうですね。ありがとう。一番好きなアメリカの食べ物は何ですか？
はい、インニングアウトのハンバーガーが好きです。
なぜ？
まずアメリカに来て最初の食べ物だったし、とてもでかくて、日本よりも美味しいと僕は思いました。
そうですね。ありがとう。これはコタさんです。コタさん、この学校での研究はどうですか？
はい、とても楽しかったです。いっぱいみんなと話すことができて、たくさん友達ができたので良かったです。
そうですね。CKM が好きですか？
はい、好きです。なぜならみんなとても優しくてお菓子をくれるからです。
はい、ありがとう。一番好きなアメリカの食べ物は何ですか？
ハンバーガーです。
なぜ？
ジューシーで美味しくてとても美味しかったです。
はい、ありがとう。